Follow us on All Star Fandom Podcast on Instagram, and we're just All Star Fandom on YouTube. So, again, thanks to my illustrious guests for joining me tonight. Until next episode, peace. All right, thank you guys for that one.
Threw up a deuce.
I know, right? Okay, so this one, Roof is just hi. Like, but anyway,
hey. I am Rufus.
In case you forgot.
Just in case.
I'm here. But yeah,
that was fun.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I didn't think my blade was gonna hold up with all these profound reasons to why these characters.
Hey, Blade, like you said, Blade started it off.
Yeah.
Blade is just cool. I mean,
solid choice, man.
Cool.
He's cool on the other side of the pillow. It's Blade.
We're allowed to just have cool shit too. Ain't got everything. Don't have to come with a
you gotta have a deep meaning.
Right. It could just be fun. I was gonna say Miles Morales, but I was like, well, it was just fun. Was just fun and a cool movie.
Oh yeah, I had a list. I had a list.
So at least with this next one, it's these two topics. This first one's like, we're just gonna tag it as for the culture. Black comic book superheroes impact and how important representation is today. We sort of hit on that a little bit with your characters before. So if you want to sort of rehash a few of those again, you can, or the list of characters you have now, you can sort of use those to dive in back and forth. And then there's next up where we just go around and we'll talk about those black superheroes who haven't gotten their shine yet. So ones who are down the list, like Mr. Terrific. He was on Arrow. I forgot about that.
He was on Arrow.
He was in Justice League, and he was in Justice League Unlimited too.
Yeah.
So he's been around. Just League Unlimited. He just sat at the computer. That's it.
I was gonna say, I was like, Mr. Terrific in Arrow. He was a good character, but he wasn't the coolest kid.
He wasn't, man. He was not.
But I did.
I could have. I didn't necessarily have to see him.
Well, it's ending.
And his cornrows. You didn't like his cornrows?
Well, it's ending with
the
Flash in this season, right?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a bittersweet.
This is the end of the Arrowverse with Flash.
I have stuck with the Flash from the beginning.
Have you?
You're a real one.
Through the good and the bad.
I'm probably two seasons behind.
Same.
Because there was some rough ones. Here's the thing, Willie, and I told Rufus this, and we're still recording, so we can jump into it anytime. Mm-hmm. I told Rufus this. I stopped watching because there were no stakes in it, man.
Yeah.
Like that one where Barry died and he was dead or whatever. He should have been gone for 5 episodes, man. Yep. Don't bring him back the first episode, man.
Yeah.
It was just stuff like that.
With that series on CW, they could have did 10 seasons with the Flash versus the Reverse Flash, because Tom Cavanaugh as the Reverse Flash is awesome.
That was going to be my critique. That every season the big bad turns out in some way to be Reverse Flash.
He's always. They're like Rufus, just Reverse Flash is like, hey,
I'm still here, and I'm just like, okay, cool. But the first season where with that twist, it was perfection.
I will say
the season where he gets a daughter, that was probably that was also a good one. That was a good one.
And the fact we get the old Flash from the 90s to suit up again as Jay Garrick.
That was cool.
I liked it, but I didn't like how they did it.
How he died or whatever?
No, I don't like how they introduced him. They did the Man in the Mask. If you ever seen that old movie, I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio. Dude with the
Iron Mask.
The Iron Mask.
The man in the Iron Mask. Yeah.
The man in the Iron Mask, his frame, his build, his height looked nothing like
Jay Garrick.
And then at the end, I'm Jay Garrick. I said, no, I can't go for that. So, I hate it. I love the storyline. I was like, okay, who is this guy?
Yeah,
that was
Garrett. I'm like, come on, you let me down.
I mean, more Gorilla Grodd for me. That's what I want.
I liked Gorilla Grodd and who was it? Killer Shark Pink Shark? Yeah,
they was stretching that CW budget.
Hey man, that whole episode.
They did the best they could, and it wasn't bad.
What? I watched it.
Listen,
They was making magic.
Hey, for a TV show, Willie,
right?
They were okay.
It was
for a CW TV show. They pulled some stuff off, man.
Now the question is, why were some of the DC movies on par with the CW?
Look, that's a whole thing. Which one of y'all is excited about the Flash movie? Nobody. That's a damn shame.
Let me tell you the reason why. The only reason why I am is because there's a possibility of Ben Affleck being Batman again in there. That's an opportunity for me to see him suit up one more time before he goes and does anything else.
But you only gonna see him for 5 seconds.
That's the only reason I watched the first Suicide Squad movie. Because he
for the first 5 seconds, because he was in there for 5 seconds. For real.
No, the first Suicide Squad movie, he captured Joker and Harley Quinn. That was a pretty badass scene. He turned Deadshot around. Yeah. So we saw him there. Where else did we see? He popped up like 3 times in that movie. I was like, that's the only reason I went to see this movie.
I'll give it to you. Yeah. I'll give it to you. It's a backdoor Batman pilot.
Anytime you can give me any Batman with Ben Affleck, I'll take it.
I'm with
that. That's the only reason I'm going to see it, because now they're talking about like Michael Keaton is in Batman 2. I mean in Flash 2.
It's finna be a hot mess. That's what the Flash is about to be. Because for one, I don't like Ezra Miller. I don't like the worst part. Have you ever seen that Flash run? He runs like he's never walked.
I didn't have a
problem. In his life. He runs like
I didn't have a problem. I honestly didn't have a problem with that.
Let me tell you. Worse.
Okay, I'm just thinking. We've seen the first Justice League and the other one, right?
Right.
So the first one, he was definitely so he's definitely annoying in that original Justice League. In the Snyder cut, I can take the Flash in that one, especially him saving Iris. That's one of the
that was a
coolest scenes
that was a really
ever.
Cool scene.
And the man saved the world essentially at the end.
He did.
And what did they have him doing in the first one? Just pushing a pickup truck. Like
that was so dumb. And then the race at the end.
Hey, man, he brought Superman back. It ran, static electricity.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so if him running is the only deal, I'm okay with that. I like the suit. It made sense to me.
Yeah.
It's not coming out of a ring yet, essentially. So I think that's the best way we can do it.
Well, he was supposed. It's so much surrounding that Flash movie.
Isn't Supergirl in it too?
Well, they canceled all that. The Supergirl, the Batgirl.
Okay, Batgirl's finished.
Release the edit.
Now the Supergirl was supposed to be in it. I don't know if they're going to edit it. Is she still going to be in it, or how they're going to?
I kept seeing her in I don't know if it's like an old promo poster for it or whatever, but she's still there. And it's not the Supergirl we know.
I hadn't seen her in the promo poster.
She hadn't been in anything recent.
Okay, last trailer she made it, but there's no. I don't even know when that movie comes out.
And then to make it worse,
I think November 2023.
We still gotta wait that long.
Ow.
They keep pushing.
You gotta wait that long for what? No, Guardians of the Galaxy come out.
The Flash is like
John Wick come out in November. It's come out in November.
It's like it's November.
I don't think it's that far off.
No, because they trying to get they need to go get that movie on out the door. What are they gonna do? Because now I got to deal with 2 Ezra Millers in the Flash movie because it's 2 of them.
Oh.
Yes, there is. There's another variant for it. I got June 16th.
June 16th?
Yeah, June. Yeah, it's coming.
You're not gonna pay for that.
But here's the thing. Again,
everybody gonna wait for it to come to
HBO Max.
Well, yeah, HBO Max. That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, Black Adam came in a month.
It did.
To HBO Max.
It wasn't doing the numbers, man.
I think that's the reason. I think the reason it didn't do numbers because the conversations we're having. We don't trust DC.
No,
even you saw the movie.
Black Adam was on point.
It was not on point. That is a stretch.
Well, if you compare it to the other DC movies,
if you compare it to the other DC movies, Black Adam was on point because the other
compare it to
like the CW TV shows.
If you compare it to a movie from the 2000s, it was great.
Okay, so my thing with Black Adam, I wish they. I came out of that movie hoping that DC would lean more into that, because DC has like godlike characters, man.
Hey,
there's no neighborhood characters a lot for DC. Your big three are, I mean, your Batman's a man, but come on, he's otherworldly too at times, right? The three most recognizable brands of superheroes, you have them, and you can't get it right. And we've seen that. We saw Wonder Woman 84. I didn't like that.
It was trash.
It was completely pointless. It was just it was a movie. It was a movie to make a movie. Like we needed
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. I know. Look at him now. The Last of Us, and he's a Mandalorian. Like, come up, man. But yes. I think we all saw it. That's why it made like what, $400 million at the box office. So The Rock couldn't even save it.
Yeah.
And The Rock was like, "Hey, I'm making this deal to get Henry Cavill back in here," and he made no like. He didn't apologize at all by saying like, "Yeah, he's in this movie. Go see this movie. Right. We got a surprise for you at the end." He promoted that. Mm-hmm. But now they don't have him as. I said before, they should just rebooted it a long time ago. Before.
That's what they're gonna do.
They stole some plays out of Marvel playbook, and they still can get it right now.
Yeah, but I
they shouldn't be Marvel. They should be DC.
And DC is like this.
They've been trying to be DC. That shit ain't working.
No, they're trying. To me, they've been trying too hard to be Marvel this whole time. Quips. There's so many. Why is Batman quipping? That's not what Batman does.
That first Justice League of Batman. That was the one time I was not proud to have a Batman T-shirt on at that time, man. Because they squandered Ben Affleck so bad.
The casting was not the issue, and the
casting was perfect all around. The
casting's great. I don't love Ben Affleck as Batman, but he wasn't bad. But you know,
he's one. Okay,
but I will say this:
you like Christian Bale, don't you?
They were like, Marvel has a team up movie. We got to do an Avengers. Let's do the Justice League. You didn't build up the character.
Yeah. They made go.
By doing
we all said the same thing. We felt like they rushed the Justice League.
No doubt.
The Superman should have been 5 years after. You know, you should have had 2 team ups before you kill Superman, at least.
I think Rufus and I have had this discussion too, how we would have booked. That might be another fun episode. How would we rebook sort of the DC universe sort of thing? Because they came out the gate, like you said. Marvel had about what, a 7-year head start by then. Yep. And you're going to try to catch up in 3 movies?
Right.
15 movies in.
Yeah. and even with that Marvel, even with that plan that they had, it wasn't a great movie every time. No. But it fit the scheme of what they were trying to do.
Yeah. Exactly.
You was tied into it.
Yeah. So I'll be honest, I enjoyed Man of Steel. I thought it was something different. Yeah. You could see Superman in sort of a different light.
Yeah.
Right. And then we get to Batman vs Superman. I was like, we shouldn't be getting this movie right now. We should have gotten that. We should have gotten one. I didn't mind the introduction of Wonder Woman because her intro was probably the best thing about that movie. That was dope. I didn't mind introducing her and then going back to what she was or whatever, or her origin story. I didn't mind that. But we should have got her movie, a standalone Batman movie, another Superman movie.
Yep.
And all this time is, again, it's very Marvel-like, but again, comic books are comic books. Darkseid is like gearing up where the mother boxes are awakening or something.
Yeah.
But they covered it up really well in the Snyder Cut, like with Superman dying. That was the call out into the universe where we can wake up now. Mm-hmm. And there's no protector, there's no thing. I was like, all right, you made sense of it. You got to redo. Essentially, with that movie, and I'll spend 4 hours and watch it again.
I mean, the cut was 4.5 hours.
I got my hair braided while watching that movie. That should tell you.
I didn't mind it. I woke up. I set my alarm clock that morning to get up and watch it when it dropped, and I was like, "This is some of the best stuff I've." If they could have done that, I was like.
I was gonna say it was we were deep into the pandemic, and so we didn't have much else to do.
Oh, that was a year after though, wasn't it?
I feel like we were still on lockdown a lot.
That was not last year, was it? The year before last.
No, it had to be 2021.
It was the year before.
2021?
I think so.
Yeah, probably around 2021.
God, it's been out that long. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, damn. Okay, real quick before we hop in, because Willie, I know you're gonna have to bounce and get on yours a little bit, but Destiny, favorite Batman. Who is it?
My favorite Batman?
Yeah.
Mike.
How you gonna put on the spot like
that? Okay. All right. I'm cool with that. I
love him.
Batman 89 holds up to this day.
I think everybody's gonna say Michael
Keaton. You can't get it, Mike.
All right, Destiny, number 2.
Kevin Conroy.
Damn, good one. All right, number 3. There it is.
Kilmer. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll take it back. I'm gonna say what? I'll take it back. I'm gonna say Robert Pattinson because we finally got Batman as a detective. Finally.
Okay. I give you that, but I still feel like I'm tired of real world Batman. You gave me Batman. You gave me Ben Affleck Batman doing some very animated Batman animated series stuff. I've never seen Batman like in a movie, like swing on his grappling hook, cape out, drops, tucks and rolls, batarangs, explosions. That's Saturday mornings right there, man.
I'm with that. Yes, sir.
That's Saturday mornings. But real world Batman, I'm kind of tired of it. Yeah.
So what you saying? You didn't like Christian Bale? That's what you trying to say?
I do like Christian Bale.
He's on the lower end, honestly.
I will say he has him and that's why I took Val Kilmer back. They have the least personality. Like it feels, I don't know. Like when you think about the Chris Nolan Batman movies, you think about Heath Ledger and you think about the Joker.
And that's why I don't call those true Batman movies.
You think about Bane, yes.
Right. The villains was the villains.
I don't think about Bane when it comes to those. The Bane was crazy.
I'm mad about Bane because they whitewashed
Bane.
He wasn't like that at all. They whitewashed Bane. Bane was supposed to be from
Hey, it was better than the
America.
I was like Batman Forever.
Well, yeah, it was better than Uma Thurman. Yeah,
but Willie,
he was trash too.
But Willie, at the end of it, at the end of that movie, they still basically made him a henchman.
He's supposed to be one of.
You're right.
Bane was never a henchman.
He's supposed to be one of the smartest
calling the shots
characters ever. To find out who Batman is.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Bane is one of the smartest people on earth. And they made him a do boy, a stooge. You know what I'm saying?
At least they gave us the scene where he broke Batman back. I got a little joy out of that. I mean, like,
I thought honestly, I got the Nightfall book and and everything. I feel worse when I read it than when I saw how he broke it. He was supposed to lay in. That one panel of him just knee all in the back.
Yeah.
It was like he just dropped him on it.
When his back go like this. Yeah.
I like how
he supposed to look like.
I like how he lifted him up and held him, but he's supposed to
that's
that knee in it.
That's a pivotal moment in Batman history.
They needed a bigger person to play Bane than Tom Hardy. They needed that giant from Troy to play Bane. That's
we still whitewashing him, no man.
I'm sorry. I mean, can you think of a giant Mexican?
You can find one. Listen, Namor came out of nowhere, right? He's an unknown, and
you can find him.
Crushed it.
Yeah,
they're not looking.
They're not looking because they could have got somebody with that accent. Again, they didn't have to give me the luchador mask. Like I could have taken any other mask.
That mask. I need it.
But the fact that he didn't even take Venom. That's where I was like, okay, again, this was me rewriting the comic book or the movie for it. I was like, maybe they'll go back to that flower that Ben Affleck went and got in the first movie and reconstruct that to make Venom or something. That's what he's breathing in. I don't know.
Wow.
I wanted some stuff. I've rebooked that movie. I've rewritten that movie a lot of times. But Batman Begins is my favorite of the three.
Yeah, I like that. I like Batman Begins too.
That's my favorite of the three. The second's a Joker movie. Heath Ledger's finest moment.
I mean,
and the third one was just to finish it, pretty much. Okay, we got off topic there, but a good conversation. I might actually cut that into something too. So, but yeah, real quick, we'll for the culture, I'll do another cold open, then we'll jump back into it just like we did before. Everybody good?
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's still showing Michael Keaton in The Flash, by the way.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be in it.
And they still have Supergirl in here too.
Wow.
It's gonna be a hot.
And this movie's coming out in June 16th.
June. It was supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out like a year ago.
Well, you got that and Aquaman coming out this year too.
Oh, Aquaman is coming out. Okay.
Yeah, they still gonna finish the slate on those movies.
I know we still off subject, but why?
Another Aquaman?
The money's into it.
I thought it was fun.
And then they say, Jason Momoa, this is his last time playing Aquaman. Like, he's not gonna play Aquaman no more.
Oh,
and he's gonna go on to play Lobo.
Yeah, he's gonna play.
Why? Lobo. I mean, yes, but also
this is the DC. This is who we like.
You get rid of Henry Cavill, and then you fuck up with Jason Momoa. Like, this is stupid.
It's so dumb.
That man said he gonna go get some younger folks. He gonna reboot this thing.
He gonna do a Smallville Superman, I think.
That TV show isn't bad.
Smallville is awesome.
I mean, listen, I didn't say it wasn't.
When he made the cameo,
it was amazing. Oh God, I love that whole episode of the Arrowverse. That was great. That was great. They got Brandon Roth. It was great.
I know, right?
Yeah, they sort of helped us out to sort of like, I guess, exercise those demons of DC. Like
they tried.
Brandon Roth, that Superman Returns. Say what you want about that movie. It was. But here's what people say. Like, people say, like, oh, he didn't fight anybody in that movie. But then you see Man of Steel. They say, man, they destroyed the whole city in that movie. You can't have both, man.
Low key, that was the best part of the Batman v Superman. That opening scene.
Oh yeah,
that was the best part.
Okay, that's why Ben Affleck's top tier for me, because he's the only guy I feel like, besides Michael Keaton, in live action who's played Batman and Bruce Wayne very well.
Yeah,
I agree.
I can see that.
Ben Affleck looks like the Batman animated series Batman. Like, he looks
like, and that's why I like Ben Affleck as Batman, because it's an animated series.
I enjoyed Jared Leto's Joker.
Okay, time to start the show.
There it is.
Like Jared Leto's Joker. You like the new thing?
A conversation for another day, Willie.
Let me write it down in my notes.
Willie, I will go to war.
That is a good topic for another day.
I will go to war for DC, but that might be one you storming the hill with by yourself, man.
Y'all gotta hear me out. I'm gonna save it though. I got it. I got this.
All right. All right. Let's start just like the last one. Let's see. Today on All Star Fandom, that didn't work. Today on All Star Fandom is part 2 of our episodes about Black superheroes. As we celebrate Black History Month, I'm joined by the panel from part 1, and we're going to get into Black superheroes, what those characters represent, and today, and also Black superheroes we have yet to see get their shine. Black superheroes, let's talk about it. All right. So we're going to have to do intros again to do it because it's a separate episode. So Rufus, say hey again, and all that stuff. All right. Hey.
Go now.
All right. Welcome to All Star. Just got me thinking about Jared Leto's Joker.
I want to make you think.
It's that laugh, man. That laugh was kind of
it was horrible.
And we're just assuming Batman punched his teeth out. That's why he
got a grill.
The grill.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God.
Grill.
All right. All right. All good. Welcome to All Star Fandom.